We are miles clear at the top of the championship. We have a new striker to unveil, and we also get to test ourselves against Arsenal in the FA Cup 4th round. Welcome to Bottoms Up, episode 8. So I know I said we'd wait until the quarter-final stage of the FA Cup before we bring you back for it, but we are at home against Arsenal in today's episode. We've also got an away game against Stoke after that. In the previous episode, we had Colchester and Hull, and I just thought I'd take you through the games we've had since then. Birmingham 1-0 winners, Anderson Duarte scoring in that game. QPR then also away from home won 4-1. That was in the FA Cup 3rd round. Saibari with a couple of goals, Zauri and Milot with a goal. Then back in the league, 3-1 win at home to Oxford United. Zauri getting on a score sheet and a couple from Hayden Hackney. I've also decided Hayden Hackney doesn't score a goal unless it's a screamer from outside the box. Then we had Cardiff away from home, 3-1 win in that game. Duarte, Dan Neil and Saibari in that one. And then a 3-0 win at home to Bristol City. Killian, Nuama and Cham getting on a score sheet in that one. So we play Arsenal today, and I had a little look at Arsenal before we got in here and saw that Simone Inzaghi is their manager. So naturally I was like, what's happened to Mikel Arteta? So I looked at the managers and I just assumed he got sacked. He didn't. He left the manager role. He'd been there for 10 years. He had 1 league win and 9 cup wins. They did win the Champions League in that. They actually won the UEFA Super Cup, the Community Shield, the Champions League, the Community Shield, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Community Shield, and the FA Cup. Now, I don't think you can really class the Community Shield as a cup win when you're an elite manager or supposedly an elite manager. So in 10 years, he won 1 league title and 5 cups. But I suppose that's still 1 league title and 5 cups more than what we've won. So yeah, after nearly 11 years, he left. Simone Inzaghi's been in for a few months. And when you look at their squad, and I'll get to the reason why I actually decided to look into them anyway, they do still have a few of their current players there, like Saliba and Declan Rice, Saka, Havertz, all that. They do also have Shaquille Van Persie, who's 24 years old. His value is 166 to 183 million pounds. You look at his history, I don't really see how he's worth that amount of money. You know, yeah, he had a really good season with Feyenoord last. I say really good. He had a good season. A goal in every other game, 17 goal contributions. Also won 4 Player of the Match awards, 7.41. Best rating he's had other than the few games he played way back here in 23-24. But then you get to one of their other players. It's one of their current players, Ethan Nwaneri. 240 to 266 million pounds this guy's worth. Now, he's not even rated 5 stars for us. He's 4.5 stars. And again, you look at his history, and the only time he's actually achieved a rating of 7 was when he was in the Championship at Everton. I just don't see how he's worth over 250 million pounds. You know, yes, he's 23. Yes, he's a youngster. And, you know, don't get me wrong, he'll probably score goals against us. But what made me actually look at them was when we got an email come in. So we had this opposition scout report come in from Arsenal. Look at the formation they're playing. That is disgusting. And the reason I looked at this was because I was like, well, hang on. If this is the team they're playing, there's only Martin Odegaard that's from the current Arsenal team. Then when you look into it like we did a little while ago, there are other players still there. But that is a very different Arsenal team to what we're used to seeing at the moment. But anyway, let's get into transfers. We go to transfer history because we have had Perraud, Nahus and Suarez have all left as planned. We've had players go out on loan as well. Odsonne Edouard has also agreed a future free transfer. I think it's Saudi Arabia. If we have a look at future transfers. Here is Al Gharafa, Qatar. Sorry, not Saudi Arabia, it's Qatar. It's still the Middle East. He's going to be playing in the Stars League. It's a typical old man move. But if we go back to all transfers, we have had, obviously you know about Matusino, but we've also had Bradley Barcola come in for 6.5 million from Aston Villa. He can play on the left and he can play up top as well. He's 3 stars current, 3-star potential, 28-year-old. Like I said, we got him for 6.5 million. He's now worth 13 to 17 million. So there's potentially the opportunity to sell for a profit. I just thought he added left, right and striking options for us, which we do need. So quite happy with him. He has played a couple of games, not done particularly well in them games, but we're going to hope that he's going to do the business for us. So he's a new superstar striker, 6.5 million. He's going to score the goals for us today against Arsenal. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. You know it's always massively appreciated. And this is an opportunity now for us to really test ourselves against a team that we're going to be coming up against next season. You know, I'm confident in the fact we're going to be a Premier League team next season. So we need to be ready for a team like this. So this is the team we're going with. Nubel in goal, Barco left back, Martin right back, Bitshiabu and Killian in the middle, Hackney and Zahuri in midfield, with Nuama and Duarte out wide and Saibari in behind Barcola. Let's press go. Let's get into the game. And, you know, full disclosure, I'm not expecting to win this game today. But I'm just interested to see how close we can actually get. So that's our recent form. I do want to actually look at Arsenal's recent form as well. Not been great. They've had 2 wins and they have gone for this terrible formation. Oh, I hate that formation. It just seems such a defensive formation. And I just don't like it. I really don't. Anyway, the first highlight is with Arsenal. Building out from the back. Some things don't change. Martin Fernandes has won the ball back though. Gives it to Zauri. We still have it. Barco can go forward now. Well, you do wonder when they've got players, like I say, they've got the likes of Saliba and Rice and players like that in their team, why they're not playing them. I know we are little Crystal Palace and the goalkeeper's had to make a save there. We've almost got the first breakthrough. I know we're only little Crystal Palace in Arsenal's eyes. They probably think, oh, you know, we can take it easy. We don't need to field our first team. Because I would have absolutely expected Nwaneri to be playing in this, Rice to be playing in this, Saliba. Oh, Odegaard's free kick has gone just over the bar. Saved by the keeper by the looks of it, because it is a corner. Odegaard will take it. Gone long. Well, I don't know what happened there. Well, for a minute I thought they were going to get given a penalty. Right, we have a corner. Duarte will take it. Comes back out to him. To Saibari. Back out to Martin. Killian. Killian, our centre-back, has become a winger. Come on, boys. Let's fashion a really good chance. Let's take our opportunities. Barco now is in the box. He scores. It's Ismail Saibari. 15th goal of the season. He's now level with Edouard as our top scorer. We are 1-0 up against Arsenal in the FA Cup 4th round. Oh, I would love it if we could win this. Like I say, I don't think we will. They'll probably have too much for us in the end. But also teach them a lesson for underestimating us. They get across into the box. Oh, Nubel, what was you doing? Shaquille Van Persie scores. Nubel absolutely blundered that. If you're going to come out to claim it, you need to actually get there. That's the first time all season I've seen him do anything remotely like that. And I'm sure it comes back to the whole thing again that they do it because of under pressure against a big team, you know, rush of blood to the head, all this sort of stuff. But I'm happy with performance. I mean, I am at the end of the day. Oh, hang on, it was disallowed. Oh, wonderful stuff. I mean, you lot probably sit there saying, what are you talking about? Damo, they've disallowed the goal. I've literally just noticed, I saw the scoreline, I was like, how are we 1-0 up? We've conceded. Oh, I love this officiating team. Don't know who they are, we'll have to have a look at it after the game. Right, I need to stop waffling and we need to look at potentially making substitutions. So I think we bring Kevin Nicol on for Barcola. Nuama's not having a great game, so we bring Mohamed Sham on and we'll move him out there with Duarte this side. I do want to take Zahuri off. but I think it might be a bit too early at the moment. So we'll give it another 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. I mean, do I drop back to balanced mentality? But then again, I'm kind of thinking, you know, playing this way has got us where we are at the moment. So Zauri can come off and Dan Neil can come on. I don't really know if there's anything else I want to change. I mean, we'll take Duarte off, bring Singano on. Because he's not particularly had a good game, Duarte. He's not been bad, but he's just not been his usual standard. When you look at those stats, we have been easily the better team in this match. Yes, they've had more possession. We've got better passes completed, much better XG, more shots. I mean, we deserve to win this game. I'm telling you that now. Matriciani can come on for Martin. No, actually, I'm going to bring Finley Ide on for Luca Killian. Just give us some fresh legs at the back in defence. Right, we have the ball. Please don't give it away. Oh, we've given it away. Van Persie has it. Oh, we've cut it out, but it's gone to Zaire Emery. We need to get this ball back. And they scored. Alistair Bruce, Sakala with... I don't know any of these players. Assuming they're all regens. Is it going to be a I mean, if it's a replay at Arsenal, I wouldn't really say no to that because it's a money-spinning tie. And it finishes 1-1. Well, I'll tell you what. Under-strength Arsenal team or not, a 1-1 draw that they salvaged in the 88th minute, wrongly, in my opinion, looking at them stats, we were so much the better team. Well, I'm taking heart from that. That, for me, shows that even with this team, without any improvements in the summer, we can be competitive in the Premier League next season. Okay, we're going to get to the next game, and I'll see you there for that. So I decided to play the Stoke game off camera so that I could show you the replay against Arsenal as it's the following game after that. Comfortable win, 5-1, dominated in most of the stats, gave up a bit on possession, but Duarte with a couple of goals, Saibari, Sham and Barcola getting his first goal for us, and we've also got an assist there for Duarte as well. Easily man of the match, 9.9. I think it's a bit harsh, could have given it a 10, but it is what it is. So, deadline day has passed as well, no new signings, no players in or out. Let's get into the game against Arsenal. We're going to be at what I want to do first of all, we'll click that. What I want to do first was I want to have a look at our finances because obviously this is at the Emirates. We are £5.4 million in debt at the moment, despite the £74 million sponsorship deal we had. We are still passing financial fair play, so we're fine with that. So let's get into the game. We're going to have Nubel in goal, Barco left back, Martin right back, Bitshiabu and Killian in the centre-back positions, Hackney and Zauri in midfield, Nuama Duarte out wide with Saibari in behind Barcola. Alan Maric is back for us after injury. He did return after his initial injury, but then he got injured again not long afterwards without playing for us. So he's on the bench. He's a long way off being match fit, but hopefully we'll be able to bring him on in the second half and give him a few minutes there. Let's get into it, and hopefully we can at least put up a good show and not get absolutely thumped against Arsenal. Forgot to have a look at their team, but we can see it here. Same formation. They've got Bruce and Smets, Cooper Miners is in. I mean, they've got Guay and Diamande, their centre-backs, playing in the centre of midfield. I just kind of feel that Arsenal shouldn't need to play like that against us. Saliba is in. No Van Persie this time. Still no Ethan Nwaneri. I don't think he's injured either. So it's quite interesting, the team that they're going with. There is 60,704 people at the Emirates for this FA Cup fourth round replay. The winner of this game, by the way, will go on to face Brighton in the fifth round. I suspect that will be Arsenal. But you never know. We might be able to upset the apple cart and pull something out the bag. We're still going to play positive. We're not going to go all defensive against them. Oh, Zauri. I mean, if that was Hackney having that shot, I would have had a lot more confidence in it going in. But we're yet to have we've had one shot on target now. Possession-wise, they are absolutely dominating. 70% possession to Arsenal. You kind of expect that against them, especially when you're playing against them at the Emirates. It's a good tackle, but we can't win the ball. And that Bruce is not a bad little player, is he? He scored against us in the 88th minute in the previous game and came very close to scoring then as well. Right, we have a throw-in, causing mayhem in their box. Duarte to Nuama, Zayouri to Killian. Zayouri gets a shot away, but it's over the bar. Wasn't really close, to be fair. And that's half time. So after 1.5 games, Arsenal still can't beat us. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I really am. You know, don't get me wrong, we've not really been in the game a great deal, but the XG is roughly the same. Shots on target's roughly the same. Yes, they are dominating possession 64%, but I'm relatively pleased with the way we're handling ourselves. Right, we're going to make a substitution. I've not been that impressed with Duarte, but I'm going to swap him over here and I'm going to bring Maric on for that right-hand side. Barco's injured, so we bring Matriciani on, and he's not particularly had a good game either. So a couple of substitutions in the 63rd, 64th minute. We have a goal kick. It's with Bichiabu to Matriciani. Duarte just gives the ball away because he's not playing well. Here's Zayouri now to Saibari. He gets doubled up on there. Arsenal now have it. They can work it from the back. No, Matriciani picks up a loose ball. Can he get the cross in? Duarte, Matriciani, Hackney, someone. Oh, I thought we'd scored. Oh, I thought we'd scored. I was about to leap up and down with joy. Right, we'll make another couple of substitutions. I mean, this could be going to penalties. I'm not even kidding you. Right, Dan Neil can come on for Zayouri because he's looking quite knackered. He will miss the next game as well because he's got a yellow card. So whether that's a 5th round game or not. And I think we bring Singano on for Duarte, who's, like I say, not particularly playing well. Right, we have a throw in our own third. But if you want to take it, Arsenal win the ball back. Oh, they're through. Nick Jonas Schmetz. I mean, he's a striker. It's only his 3rd goal of the season, but they've got the lead. I'm going to be interested to see what our bank balance looks like after this, because we're 5.4 million in the red. We're not going to be out of the red, but... And here come Arsenal again. I mean, this would be unfair if they end up winning 3-4-0 now. Singano clears it, but goes straight back to Arsenal. Saliba puts Isaac through, and it's 2-0. First goal of the season for Isaac. Right, if we can just leave it at that now. Like I said, I don't want to be losing 3-4-0 sort of thing, because that's not fair. We don't deserve that. At home, we got a 1-1 draw against Arsenal. Away from home, yeah, we've been beaten, but I don't think we've been massively beaten. Nubel's not having a good game. He's in the red. It's the first time I've seen him in the red. And this will probably be 3 for Arsenal just to make it look even more convincing for them. Oh, it's gone wide. Like I say, I'm happy with the way... I'm not happy with his performance. But I think, overall, I have no fear about going into the Premier League next season. You did yourselves proud. Yeah, that's all I could ask for. Good effort, lads. Well done. So we're out of the FA Cup at the 4th round tie. Going out to Arsenal, there's no shame in that. Let's have a look at the finances. I mean, it's done nothing for us. It's done absolutely nothing for us. Which is quite a shame, I have to admit. But Barco is out for 1 to 3 days. Not really anything else to report on that front. So there you go. We're out of the FA Cup, folks. I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, all that sort of stuff. And have a good evening. And I'll see you tomorrow for episode 9.